Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I've been working on Big Spell Mage recently, and this is the first build I have off the deck. There's already a bit of a longer video about this, but I still want to highlight this matchup against Even Shaman. It's a very interesting matchup, and it's also the matchup that needs some more work to be able to call this deck good. Right now, my games against Even Shaman, they can go really long and really scary at times. And here's one example of a pretty swingy game against Even Shaman that I had the other day. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, up against a Shaman. It's going to be an Even Shaman. They are all Even Shaman. I think this hand looks pretty good. Clouds, what would you recommend crafting for ladder? I had all Druid decks and Odd Paladin. Oh dear. Well, everyone's playing Hunter right now. And Hunter is obviously pretty strong. I played Hunter yesterday a little bit, Spell Hunter. It did very well. So that's something, but it's not the only thing. Even Paladin is doing very well, Q-Block is doing well. What else? Even Shaman is doing very well. Mana next turn. 5 minions. If I play a minion, that will be 6 minions. Then he can play a Sea Giant. I don't want him to play a Sea Giant now. I probably need to coin Dragon's Fury next turn. Hope he doesn't have a co-op stake this turn, that would be annoying. But I really couldn't let him have the Sea Giant yet. I think a mid-range Dragon Priest is viable in this meta. Yeah, I think so too, but I'm not the first to recommend, completely off-meta decks, when people can just play proven decks. He didn't want to commit more on the board. That's interesting, by the way. He plays the Giant, and I can still coin Blizzard next turn. More interesting things. That's just 5 damage coming in right now. 9 cards in hand. I think we let the Giant come now. Let's do it like this. Actually now, because he didn't commit more, I can afford to let the Giant come. And then clear it all off over 2 turns. Blizzarding first to keep everything still, and then Dragon's Fury later, when the Giant is also damaged. Okay, no Sea Giant then. But a full board. Playing a very conservative game, I see. I'm down to 17, 7, 8, 9 damage on board. That is a bit much. Not a huge fan. I think I need to Dragon's Fury this board. Even a Polymorph Dragon's Fury kills it now. He rebuilds and I can play Artificer coin Blizzard next turn. Or I could simply Polymorph the Fire Elemental. So many options. Do I have to Polymorph the Fire Elemental? What if I play just Stonehill and Dark Reaper? Can he kill 4 and 5 health taunts? I don't think he can. Grabbing an extra Lich King. I like the idea of a Lich King. I'll just go with these now. Let's try this approach. Round to 14 is obviously a little bit scary. But I don't think he can kill 2 taunt minions here to let the Fire Elemental through. I think Fire Elemental will have to hit into one of those. And that in turn will then open further options for me. Can I go back to regular ranks after hitting Legend? No. The rank only resets at the start of a season. You cannot go back in within a single season. I could do Artificer, Coin, Blizzard. Get 12 armor. I kind of like the idea of 12 armor here. He has a bunch of random elementals in hand now. He could have Kalimos. That would wipe out the Artificers. That would be pretty bad for me. What if I commit just one? Not spend the coin. That might be better. This might be better. Still, if he has Kalimos here, it's pretty good. This does not matter, right? Good anti-meteor positioning, but I can just flame strike, coin, ping. That will be a board clear. I will lose the Dark Reaper. It's okay. Dark Reaper hits there, and then I will coin a hero power on this one. Alright. We dealt with the fire elementals. I'm still at 20. He has 2 random elementals in hand. So there's still stuff coming. 5-10. Lich King time. Just metering this doesn't feel that good. I think we can do Lich King. Let's see. We'll get to see also if he has a Hex in hand. Many of these decks don't even run Hex nowadays. But he does run Hex. Does he have another Merkspark Eel to get through this now? Luckily he does not. Am I willing to sacrifice 3 cards? I'm not even Jaina yet. It's a pretty rough ask. But this one has Windfury, so Alakir is not yet in hand. Well, that could be pretty scary stuff. He still has Flametongue Totem left, Direwolf Alpha left. But I just can't get rid of it. No easy way anyway. And if I Meteor the... This is good positioning, by the way. Positioning that totem in between. Very nice, very nice. I think I need to pick up some armor here. I think this is what I need to do. This gives me a bunch of armor. Sure, that has Windfury. But now that I'm at 26, I'm not quite as scared of the Windfury. You need like... Okay, I'm not really scared of that one either. I'm not too scared of that one either. Alright. That seems okay so far. Artificer Meteor to 5-10 Pink Corpse and play Tyrant is an option. Oh, yeah, it definitely was an option. Seemed like a decent option. 3 mana, 6 mana, 10 mana. I think we're going for that line. I start with the Bright-Eyed Scout actually. Let's draw something nice. Lich King is 5 mana. Lich King is nice. Absolutely. Then we go out of the jungle. Amani Warbear, Rush Taunt. I like that one a lot too. And then with the Fire Eater, so that I can kill the Windfury minion. Okay. This seems okay. I still haven't seen any of his big stuff. Only the Fire Elementals so far. So there's Lich King, there's Hagatha. There's Kalimos. He didn't play an Elemental last turn though, so Kalimos is not active. Just a Sea Giant. I'm fine with the Sea Giant. I could even just use the Amani Warbear. Then I could save the Polymorph for like a Lich King, because I could use the Warbear And I could use the Bright Eyes Scout, and then I could also ping away the Argent Commander. Doesn't seem too terrible. I kind of don't want to lose 3 cards because I don't have Jaina yet. So we'll go with the Warbear. I do want to get rid of the Sea Giant. And I'll ping that fellow. So I'm at 18, but he only has 2 on board right now. But Jaina is the only healing I have left. I've used both Artificers. I know that he didn't have the Alakir in hand a couple of turns ago. Here comes the Lich King, but I have a Polymorph against this Lich King. So then it becomes a matter, okay, what is he going to pick up from the Lich King? Dragon's Fury might deal just 4. It deals 4, 6 or 7. If it deals 4, that's not enough against the Lich King. What if he has like Anti-Magic Shell? Well, that's annoying, but I think we polymorph his Lich King here. And I'll play a Lich King of my own. Then we get to see what kind of answers he has. He has already spent 1 Hex, so it's very unlikely that he'll run double Hex in that deck. What do you think about Thinkmaster in this meta? No, it cannot beat combo decks, no. He runs double Hex. That was definitely a surprise. I'm going to have to Dragon's Fury this board, and I'm not happy about that. But that's just too much stuff. Yeah, Thinkmaster can't really beat combo decks, and the problem is that... yeah, you just can't use Thinkmaster like that. Right now it's not that great. It was better when there were more Death Rattles, but now it's much more Spell Hunter, Even Shaman. Not very Thinkmastery stuff. I'm going to have to play the Dragon's Fury. The Army of the Dead is pretty terrible. Pretty terrible when you're playing this deck. He still has the Lich King card. What if the Lich King card is Frostmourne? I can't play the Gluttonous Ooze. I just can't play it yet. Yeah, 10 cards left. Jaina is somewhere out there. I would really need the Jaina. He still has a few big threats left. Oh wow. That's a combo. Now I have to top deck a board clear, right? And I don't. So I guess I lost this one. If I burn 7 cards, I lose. Even if I burn just 6 cards, I also lose. That's the only way to survive even a turn. Heroes are almost always in the last 5 cards. No, I've had plenty of Jaina games tonight, but this time I just couldn't draw it. Also got 2 bad Lich King cards. If I got good Lich King cards, it would have been fine. Jaina burned. 3, 4, 5. Jaina was in bottom 4. Last card burned was Jaina. Okay. Well, now I'm also on a clock. Because I don't have a lot of stuff left. Maybe remove Kelleset for the Ravens. No, that's a terrible idea. Never do that. I mean, drawing more spells doesn't help me. I already have enough draw in this deck. I mean, Jaina was in the bottom 4. I mean, come on. Seriously. The draw is not the issue there. But this can still be won, I believe. I believe it is still possible to win this game. Because look at his hand. He has 1 card in hand. I mean, it's a Lich King card. It could be a board clear. If it's a Doom Pact, I guess he wins because he doesn't lose all of his deck. But other than that, He does not have a ton of cards either. Well, I have no idea why he never played that Lich King card until now, when he had like the best Lich King card for his archetype, which doesn't run any spells. But I have 50% to top deck Flame Strike. I lost the 50% roll. I had 50% to get Flame Strike. What can you do? That Flame Strike draw would have won me this game, because I would have had a board clear here. That is such bad luck. The most he can be is 1 off. And I can't win in 2 turns, I think. $50% to win the game. But I didn't make it. And now I'm dead on board. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.